Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Milton. Will swing complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
Here's Milton now to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. To throw is Milton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. You look at this Patriots defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? A yard all they need, but it's third down.
11 MT. 11 MT. Take.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
Here's Milton. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
11, 12, 12. 11, 11. Shot.
Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I'm one, ready?
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Shot. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Milton. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. Still on his feet. Jerry Judy. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jerry Judy. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his target. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are once again back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Patriots 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Grab 60, grab 60, grab 60, 70.
Throwing is Milton.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To throw, it's Milton. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Bengals 10.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the move past the 40.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals have yet again retaken the lead. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week. And he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
Evan McPherson picking off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
From the 36-yard line.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
1-1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 12.
Now Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Hey, we got to keep scoring. We got to keep
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
11 Thomas.
To the air again, Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's get set. Ready?
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5, and they pick up the 5. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Shot. Right 80. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Patriots 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Milton. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 65 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bengals 31, Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Shoves him aside.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2 yards to go, second down. Again, it's Henderson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll shift things around. The RPO, he completes it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. Down the right sideline. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Henderson is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Milton. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably are going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Bengals 38, Patriots 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Henderson.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Milton.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Milton now to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw is Milton.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Kyle Williams.
28 yards.
And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
38. Patriots 20. Humphreys Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Patriots are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Muscles by at the 25.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Milton.
This will be caught. Judy.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Looking to throw. Milton. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Demetrius Knight buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
19, 18, 5 years. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Milton. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
180. 180.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, You can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
11, Thomas.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Milton Williams there on the tackle.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now it's Burrow. And he is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. McPherson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52, Patriots 20. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. Down the sideline he goes. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
52, Patriots 27. Andy Borregales.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
First down. 1st and 10.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
start, all smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Here's Milton.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
60 bounce, 60 bounce, 18.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
It's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
79 Broncos, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
1-1, ready? Here we go, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now they'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on third down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd's